Hi there, it's Ashna from Break for Love, and this video is especially about what's going everywhere in the world, and it's very hard. Day to day, what we are living is very hard, and we never thought that this would be happening to us, and it's showing us how to live each day. I was listening to Elizabeth Gilbert, and she was saying about this quarantine and how lockdown has affected her. And it was a beautiful video on that. So I'm inspired by that video, and that's why I made this. I'm making this video. So she talked about the practices, the spiritual practices which we have been doing, for so long. So personally, I feel I have been into all these practices for 21 years now, and doing different sorts of reading books and practices, creating mandala, yoga, meditation, movement, going out in nature, walking, doing mindfulness walk and mindfulness walk. So everything was there, but now I realized that this is the time, and that is what she also talked about. This is the time when we have to bring our all those manuals which have we have created. So I would say these things are like inner resources. How Tara Brach talk about inner resources. So these are our inner resources which we have cultivated in time. Like this, we never thought that this time will come. So we have cultivated all those things in years and years to use it now, and this is how we help others also to come to terms. So what's happening now? So it's yes, there are days when you will not feel okay. There are days when you will feel yes, you are okay. You everything, nothing is like when we talk about nothing is permanent. So this is the time when we could see nothing is permanent. Personally, for me, I started growing my gray hair in last year in August. I started doing that, and there was a lot of resentment. There was a lot of comments which I got about my hair. So some was good, some was really very hurtful, and sometimes me, I personally myself also I could see myself not liking, and sometimes I liked myself. So this was something where I started bringing, this was just not about the physical body and physical body how it's changing. It was accepting what it is, and exploring what it looks like when you embody yourself. So not just talking about it, practically living that life. So for me this was a very good experience because now when I see yes, I would say there are days when I sometime I don't like it, but sometime when I see, most of the time now I see I like it. So this is something where I started understanding that we are more than that physical body. There, the joy, the happiness, the contentment, the peace, what comes to us is from inside, not from anywhere else. And then for me, this year was really very hard because I lost someone, and then I let go of a lot of people in my life who I loved, you know, dearly, and I let them go because my energy was not flowing with them. So it's just everything when you do with that intention, and we moved house. So the house when we moved was also something which brings me to a different surrounding, different grounding, and everything is different. But the thing is, each day, what's happening in the world is different. Yeah, this epidemic has taken so many lives, and people are really living inside the house and not going out. There are places like my parents and my siblings all are in India, and I know that they don't have that much of facility to go into green a lot of times. So they are just inside their home. They are doing their best. So what we could do at this moment is not getting indulged into things. So if we can take responsibility, self-care is so important at this moment. How you could do self-care, there are times when you would not feel like waking up early. There would be time when you feel like just binging on Netflix. I do sometimes. There are times when you feel like maybe if you drink, so you would feel like more drinking because you want to feel good. But those are the things which can just initiate that good feeling into you, but it will not last. What could last is when we do self care, when we do these practices with very mindfully, that we are taking responsibility of this day at this moment. Yeah. So we can change something inside us. We can change that happiness. We can change something inside us. Maybe a very tiny bit of ray of hope. We could bring that hope inside us. And when I was listening to Elizabeth Gilbert, she talks about it's a marathon. This virus is a marathon, so we all are running that marathon. So if you want to run a marathon, I have done few of half marathons, some like that, and some races, and I know for that you have to practice. You have to practice. You have to visualize the route sometime. And when you visualize the route in your head, and when you're sleeping, so let's say I'm learning handstand, so I dream about that handstand in my dream, that how my coach was. So when he talks, or you have to lift those leg at a time, something like that. So I dream about those things, and sometime in my dream that is possible. That is possible. So same. What you could do is everything what you want to really, maybe this will finish. I trust me. This is going to finish. Yeah, but how you would come out of it would be your responsibility. Yeah, you want to come out of it when you can enjoy, when you can have fun, when you can have joy, and when you can mix with people who are really intended to you, and who can really love you, who can see you as a person in this time. There are people who is holding you. So and we have become very sensitive. We have become very vulnerable at this moment. So anything can hurt us, anything can. But the thing is, these practices, yoga, mindfulness, and walking, being in quiet time, having your some creativity, keep bringing that in. Those are the inner resources. And don't stop reading, don't stop doing things which makes you give joy, because just think about this day and this moment. I am making this video. It's I know that with like a small business like me, it all has got affected, but the thing is, we can't give hope. We can't stop practicing. We can't stop living. We can't stop and give positivity to others. We can't stop thinking about the bright thing in the future. So we should not stop that, because if we will stop that, life will stop. So it's a very you know everything what I'm saying is coming from inside, and trust me that people are in much worse condition than us, but still they keep on doing things what they really think and trust, and those are their inner resources. So if you have if you are struggling with something, there are so many videos, so many practices which is online, and which is for free also. Just go and interact, and at least we are very lucky that at this moment we have got the social media where we can talk, we can say things. So make your own tribe, and bring back the brothers and sisters who think alike. And mm, this is nature. Letting go is nature. I know that some of you might have gone through more, but personally I feel in this few months I have gone through a lot. But still, look, I'm doing my practices. I am doing self care. I'm doing enriching my inner resources. So it's because this is what we can do at this time, one breathing at a time, what she said in our video, one breathing at a time. So just be mindful of your breathing and how you live and how you can be happy with whatever is available. And it's okay to not being okay, but it's not okay to stop practicing what you love and what can bring joy in you. Bye bye from Preet Mondla.